Surely this is the part where things become sane.
White shite.
Yeah, refer to the fish being referred to as phallus.
It's not even white. It's ruined forever.
You have a lot of faith, Jova.
You had one job.
Bish, what the fuck
I'm sure
are you
them-
saying about?
Shuri, I'm sure there's sanity to be found in the good United Kingdom. Right? Oh dear.
Just the man I need. New stock's coming and needs setting up. You'll give it a hand again, won't you, lad?
So yeah, round
I mean,
two.
we can say that about the onion, too.
Round two about smoking stuff, now including instead shellfish. God. Still 10 bob,
right.
and also the crab chomping a cigar, literally.
You've done it better myself.
How much secondhand smoke will this produce? Like, I have to
Yes,
imagine at some point this is going to cause a lot of pain to
Stop.
people who actually eat
Oh,
those.
also this,
To Sam's for his rum.
Never. They are luscious, though.
Well, aye, they are luscious, no disagreement there. But another man's meat in your pie? Where are we, Sheffield?
buzzing.
Oh my goodness.
Please, can I get an idea why the joke about Sheffield is such a zinger?
Well,
Where do I get my rums of such high quality?
people in big
I mean,
towns
oh,
like
so
to
they're not for
insult
children.
the people in other big towns.
Oh
around
no, I
here.
get it. I thought there was something specifically about Sheffield. It's like, oh, that's a punchline.
Like, is Sheffield like the Jersey of the UK?
Like, is it
No.
in relation like how Detroit is to Cleveland?
No.
Okay.
So it's basically them just taking the piss and Mickey at another city.
Alright, we
Yeah.
cannot interact with the candy store, unfortunately, so instead let's do what Big Ron asked us to do. Get some meat from Sam's Ham. I need to warn you, things are about to get trippy again.
A big man will come to me for his meat. Come up here and have a do on this then.
Alright, let's get here. Oh. Alright, welcome to the meat dimension. I'm not responsible for what you're watching here. Let's just say that it's very, very weird and possibly the closest the game comes to the weird and gross factor that the Good Time Garden had. I argue so far there has been nothing worth censoring, but just take a listen to this stuff.
Do you know how glue is made? I do. I found out when I was only 7 years old, after my mum went lame. Father took her to Knackers that very same evening, and I wept.
I mean, I'm sorry.
What in the Binding of Isaac is this?
It actually reminds me more of that weird game, I forgot what it's called, like Connect, but it's all about humanoid plugs that is a metaphor for sex. Markiplier played that.
When I was scarcely 3 years old, my father, mistaking me for a small cut of venison, took me out in smokehouse. It was nearly a day dangling over the embers before my sisters found me. By then, I was already stricken with a black lung. The doctor said I shan't likely see my 12th summer, and I wept.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, again, I do. This is one of those sequences that makes you wonder what are you trying to say. Also, that trio. If it's a case of, oh, the meat industry is, is made of a lot of cruelty, potentially, and violence towards the product, which, yeah, it's nothing new that you're telling me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we need to hit up Upton Sinclair, writer of The Jungle?
Winter's night, my father brought me and my
I
sisters
think they're just
on
being
each,
quirky.
and put a single sheep knife between us. Mine, the run to the litter, jolted as I made the cut. It bleeded and bled for a fortnight, and I wept.
Okay. Why are all these people weeping? Well, let's see what happens when we... I was checking in the meantime if I had every... Because you get an achievement if you manage to find every single piece of meat in this place. The eerie ambient music certainly does not help.
It started off as just a pleasant visit to the mayor's office.
Sure, let's do that, why not? And apparently this was happening while the salesman was inside the bag with the meat.
Ooh, excellent work, lad.
Moving on.
Fine cut
Ew.
indeed. That'll make quite the pie.
The
I'll
meat
tell thee
was
now.
in
That was
the
just
meat.
one steak. Are you sure it's gonna be enough for the pies?
Right.
Oh.
I've forgotten the most important ingredient.
Pie mix. Here we are. I'm sure there's the number in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Pastry Pete's Premium Mixture Company. Pie mixture delivery for pies.biz.
Okay, now that's a joke that not a lot of people these days know. For those who don't know, .biz was the last, nomenclature for websites, specifically for business companies, but it was retired, I think, towards the end of the 2000s, so nobody uses that anymore these days, which gives a lot more confusion about the time where this game is supposed to take place.
Colin?
Also,
Is that
Colin,
you?
really?
Oh, hello, Mr. Ron. Yeah, Pastor Pete's off today. He's took Auntie Margaret down to Guernsey.
So you've forgotten my pie mix then?
Oh, no.
God damn it,
I'm ever so
Colin.
sorry, Mr. Ron.
And he do
Means so good.
one
My man put me back
right
on the business.
Well, you
thing.
better bring us 3 big mixed boxes post haste.
Yes, I'll be right over.
Oh wow, he wasn't kidding.
Here you go, Mr. Ron. I came as fast as I could. Ooh, flurry.
Oh no.
Uh,
Charlie. I had no idea you worked in the pie industry.
I see.
Oh yes, I've always wanted to work with crusts.
Young love.
You're looking
oh well, at least the boss doesn't seem to mind.
Thanks. It's actually butter.
Slippy.
Oh,
Super sleepy.
lovely.
You should see me get down a ginnel. I'm like a whippet.
Yeah, let me just
Really?
get this in the meantime.
The doctor says I've got a very similar bone structure.
It suits you.
Sir, I don't think you yourself need to go into the oven.
Let me out.
We should have, I don't know.
Let me out.
Put the hygienist together sometime.
Oh god.
Help!
Ooh,
This is not what they meant by let him cook.
You can have your Coronation Street episode later. Let me out.
No, this one was EastEnders, actually.
Right. Mr. One?
Yes, Lauren?
Does the pharmacy usually fill the shop with big fumes of black smoke?
It doesn't matter now.
What do you mean by that? Not for everyone.
Okay.
Everyone is dead for making the biggest pie possible.
Everyone is here.
Is
I'm
it worth
dead.
it?
I mean, let's see.
Get your send down to Big Ron's, where we've made our biggest pie yet.
Big Ron, how big is the pie?
It's a pie so big, you could feed a family of 5 for 40 years, and you'd still have enough for supper. It's a pie so
Won't it go off?
Shut up. We need to sell the product, Libs.
Put it in the freezer, I don't know.
We forgot that this guy is Tiny Tom, we saw in a commercial at the beginning.
Well, you know, make your pies a bit.
I know what you're thinking, is it supposed to be like a penis joke? No, believe it or not, people have kind of decoded, but the whole big pies, tiny pies metaphor is just a parallel between Catholics and the Protestants, believe it or not. It will come into a hand later.
Of course.
Okay then.
Wow, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card packets have sold a lot despite costing 10 bobs. Still cannot sell that hideous, plushie.
All it needs is just the right potential owner. Provided they don't throw it in the trash later.
Yeah, true, but it doesn't work like in Toy Story, sorry.
Oh, me weenie sausage meal. Blooming heck. I just can't catch a break.
Well, that's life for you, kid.
Oh,
It's all for sale. It's what our Karen would have wanted.
It's Karen.
Socks pretty steep. Oh, hello.
I've been tipped off that someone's selling counterfeit goods here at the market. But for the life of me, I can't work out which stall it is.
Well, good luck, I guess.
You assaulted a police officer and he practically thanked you for it.
I think we've done this more than once this game.
Yeah. So yeah, in the meantime, if you forgot, Herbert the gardener has gone to Rog in order to get the fertilizer, so that's where we need to go next to finally be able to enter the shop, and we'll see what the problem is. Diet Coke? Twibs, what is Danby Dale?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh goody, one more round at this guy instead.
Oh, not again!
How rude.
Does this mean we've ruined it for everyone?
Also, yeah, someone has opened the cables, meaning that we cannot enter the garden with that just yet. If you go into this hall, you won't find for now anything yet. It will become more clear later, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, if I recall correctly, I'm going now to... Ah, yeah, right now, so this... Oh, how specific. Alright, let's go to Roger.
Get your head down, lad. He's gone bonkers. Rog, relax yourself. You're making a mess of the place.
I mean, I'd go crazy too if I were living here.
Devil's gotten into you, man. I never even mentioned your massive head.
Oh, no.
It isn't massive!
Crying out loud, Rog. There's no shame in it.
Isn't there something people say about people with big heads?
Grab us a sack of that brown and let's get
A
the
lot.
hell out of here.
It's interesting because it's considering the tone and the expression of the character, it's clear that Herbert still doesn't mean well, but he's not realizing that he's not helping the situation. But believe it or not, we get now a backstory on Roger with this. Is this Conehead the movie?
I wonder.
We did everything we could.
Roses are red, violets are blue, Roger's got a big head and he's a massive belly.
Jesus.
Didn't even try to rhyme, damn.
Like,
You're a shit bully.
Hurry up, Palins, that pool isn't gonna pay itself.
Sorry, mister. It's company policy.
That legit sucks.
Never mind them, love. I like
Oh,
it.
at least he found someone who appreciates him. Not.
I can't keep pretending anymore, Roger. It's just
Damn.
No.
Oh, so his wife's a cow.
I don't think
A
they
live one at
married.
that.
Big, too big.
I don't think they married. It looked like they were dating.
This is a family restaurant.
Too big. Too big.
It's just
Too
too big.
big. Too big. Too big. Just be friends.
Right then, Rog. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Okay. Let's
I think he needs.
moving on.
Yeah.
He needs therapy.
In this town,
Jova, no, his therapist would insult him.
Yeah,
You know,
at this point. Now, believe it or not, there will be a payoff later on about Roger's entire. So thankfully, the game doesn't drop it like this. I'll be able to see. Oh, come
part
on.
of me was wondering if he was going to go criminally insane and try and destroy the city.
Yeah, with an Uzi, or sorry, Mac 11.
I mean, the city's already pretty fucked up.
Just
What does it
nuclearize
say?
it, Raccoon City style.
What does it say that this city makes Arkham City look sane by comparison?
Well, it was a secluded part of the city where they deliberately let free, criminals. Well, yes, the entire plan with Protocol 10 was to kill them eventually, but still.
But you get my point. Arkham City felt like it was more sanely run than this. And
this is also your first run-in with Bootleg Bill, as it's called. His entire shtick is to have selling counterfeit goods, quote-unquote, that works as a pun, in this case, quality watches, because they're painted on and you're watching them. Ah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
These watches are painted on.
So, since we don't have... Yeah, I guess. That's a straight-up line from Dungeons and Dragons the movie. Just like you thieves, taking
Always
things that
taking what doesn't belong to you.
So, since we had nothing better to do, let's try to get him.
I guess we're going to be a crime fighter now.
Hello?
Bring me beans or bring me death.
Okay. Sure, whatever. What is wrong with these people?
That's your problem, I guess.
Apparently it's mine, yeah.
I can't even say there's something in the water because we already know what's in the water.
A lot of crap.
Yup.
Oh, well. The beans are on the windows.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Why are you sleeping this early in the day?
Over here in my old-fashioned nightcap.
Maybe they work night shifts.
Yeah.
Possible.
Night owl and early bird and all.
The beans are on the windowsill?
Hello. You look positively less animated than the others. And apparently because we knocked the Tino Beans, he's having an existential crisis. I get it, man, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, get down there and ask the guy to buy a new one. Well, let's see what happens. And apparently, inside the bin, it's an entire fucking apartment with a bunk bed. I wonder who bigger being team shares. So here's one of a few occasions where I need to actually apply some level of censorship, because the thing about Brigadier Bean team is that he has no pants, as you'll be able to see. So I needed to put something to mask, his John. You can take 3 guesses on who that ad is, and the first 2 don't count.
So, okay, I was actually going to ask if, like, this is a censorship option that the game itself
No, I had to do it.
So they actually animated his dick.
It's nothing too spectacular, I will say, but I'm not taking any chances. So yeah,
hey,
the
guess...
thing with Brigadier Bean team, you need to get his 6 seagulls, because why not?
You know, you joke, but hey, showing a dick is one way to keep YouTube from marking something as for kids, which in some cases is, worse than being age restricted. God help.
I don't know. They recently age restricted one of the Digital Circus episodes.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course they did. Meanwhile, I'd like to remind everyone, YouTube marked several episodes of Panty and Stocking as for kids.
Oh, it's animated, so obviously it's for children.
Honestly, the guy is still having an existential crisis. Also, our coppers are bad and cute. The go-to example that people made when this first thing started to happen is, I forgot the name of a specific singer, the music video about the song Anaconda, because it's entirely a metaphor about, penises, but that is not even remotely age-restricted. And that was even before the whole marked for kids thing.
I guess the metaphor just hit it so well.
Clearly. Alright, more seagulls. There you go.
Juice of the bovine.
Milk?
A Vicharow.
No. Right, I think there's only 2 left. You're nearly at big rounds. Yeah, no, fair enough. I mistook it for something
Making
else.
gob is worth two in the bun.
What?
Oh. There. Whoop, whoop, there. There.
There you go.
You bird.
Yeah, bird up. I think there's only one that should be left. Okay, no, I think that was all of them. Okay. And also the song that gets played on the gramophone, but I don't recognize it. Probably another popular British song.
Excellent work, cabin boy. You
Still can't
achieved
recognize
my
who that
finest
ad is, I guess.
There's a bright future ahead of you on this ship. Attention!
Oh, him. God, it looks like Robert De Niro in a bad wig,
Oh.
but I'm guessing that's not him since,
We've
you know,
seen
not
him recently,
British.
don't worry. There will be another censorship later, so you will have time to guess. Thankfully, this gets us, you know, going a full circle because we ended up back at, you know, the pub's back basement. So we just need to get back up thanks to the beer tube and, oh, here's Bootleg Bill. Alright, check these dweebs.
Ow.
Hey, hang on a minute. These coasters are one
How?
way.
How does that work?
You have one side would have the picture on it, but the other side just be blank.
But in this case, it just disappears.
And he had to be holding something.
Alright, tune in for the next part where we see if we can, I guess, use the fertilizer on the tomato while we were at it. See ya.
Riveting.
Bye.